Budget deficit is set to narrow over the next 3 years. The finance minister expects to reduce deficit to 3.2% of GDP in the next fiscal year as government tightens spending.
This forecast may appease ratings agencies, but Treasury also says the economy will grow by less than 1% this year, a growth rate that's not good enough to create jobs.
Praveen Gordon knew today's speech wasn't just about rebalancing revenues and spending. It had to move to restore credibility and confidence in the country's financial management. That's the concern of ratings agencies. If they like the budget speech, we could avoid a ratings downgrade and subsequent higher interest rate payments. Key figures today that ratings agencies would look at: the economy is expected to grow by 0.9%, nowhere near a job-creating figure. But our budget deficit, the money we collect versus what we spend, will narrow to 2.4% in 2019 from this year's 3.2%. And the country's debt looks set to move downwards from the feared 50% of GDP at 46.2% by 2017.
The deficits that he's projected for the next 3 years are lower than the deficits that were projected in the medium-term budget statement. So he'll definitely get a tick for fiscal consolidation. And then the second thing is to project confidence around growth in the economy. And what did he do there? He spoke about the National Development Plan as being the foundation for the economic framework in South Africa.
State-owned enterprises have been a burden on government coffers. On SAA, Gordon said government will explore the merger of the airline with SA Express and engage with a potential minority partner. On Transnet, there are discussions to accelerate private sector participation in the ports and freight sector. But that does not mean privatization, says the minister.
These are all positive moves down the line. He placed emphasis on using partnership, co-investment with the private sector in areas of port management and broadly in the areas of public infrastructure provision. That's a fantastic and really much needed initiative.
Today's budget speech may not have gone far enough to prevent a downgrade, but the positive move this afternoon suggests it may go some way to restore the much-needed confidence. David Murugan, SABC News, Parliament.